So what do you think happens right after iPhone 14 news are live and you get the official stuff? Yeah, you guessed it. I barely pre-ordered my iPhone 14 and now Ming and Mark Gurman are already telling us about what to expect with the iPhone 15. Google's code shows that they might be taking their foldable Pixel more seriously than we thought, and with good news. And we have more detailed information on the Galaxy S23 series from a very trusted source. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I hope everyone's pre-orders went as smooth as mine did, but I heard that wasn't the case. This is Pocketnow Daily. The semi-official news today begin with the iPhone 14 pre-orders. We still don't have the final results because it's obviously too early, but first we saw a new report from Ming where he claimed that the first wave of iPhone 14 orders would be dominated by the Pro models, with them accounting for 85% of the sales, with the new 14 Plus accounting for less than 5% of the sales. Now we have some early data on offline pre-orders from China showing exactly what Kuo was saying, that the Pro is actually higher than what he predicted. And hey, I don't blame anyone considering that the regular models aren't getting a significant upgrade, but I did expect some more sales going to the Plus since a lot of people flock to the larger models, and this is sort of a more affordable way to get that. Sadly, not that much affordable, but let's see how this pans out in the long term. But I think this is going to be the trend for the year. Let us know if you ended up pre-ordering any of the iPhone 14 models and which one. Switching up to Sammy, let's talk about the Galaxy S23 series as we're obviously getting closer to it. A couple of weeks ago, Ice Universe reported that the S23 Ultra's design would pretty much remain the same as the S22 with the very slight differences in dimension. Well, now he pushed the detailed list of the changes that we can expect, and well, for the sake of brevity, the display diagonal and the resolution for the entire lineup will remain the same, but they will all get taller by a few tenths of a millimeter. Ice didn't share any details on the weight, but he did reiterate that it is unlikely that the regular models will go back to Quad HD Plus displays like the S20 series did. The leak also mentions that the S23 Ultra will reportedly bring a 200 megapixel main camera, a bigger ultrasonic fingerprint reader, a 5000 mAh battery with 45 watt charging, and the return of the 10x periscopic camera that we currently have. Another major change here, though, is that all of them are reportedly going to be Snapdragon exclusive. But with the iPhones and the foldables out, I mean, are you still waiting for the S23? Let's move on to Google and the Pixel Fold. I know it's been a while. If you remember, back in July, a developer went through Google's code and revealed some details on the entire Pixel 7 series and the foldable's camera. But, well, that same developer just went through the Android 13 quarterly platform release code and discovered some detail about what could be the second generation Pixel Fold. Apparently, the second foldable is codenamed Felix, and it has references to the folded and unfolded states, as well as inner and outer cameras, and the news are far better than before, at least for that possible other unit. Apparently the rear cameras will consist of a 64 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10.8 megapixel telephoto, with the inner and outer selfie shooters being 8 megapixel sensors. Clearly it seems that the plans of releasing this phone with a Pixel 5 camera got ditched, or it could just be again that it's the next generation and not the first one, though I doubt that they would be working on that already. We'll keep you posted as things evolve, but I'm hoping that this is actually the fact that they just ditched the old model and they're rethinking the strategy. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about iPhone 15, and I know, I thought it was a joke too when I first read the script, but hear me out. We have a new report from none other than Ming which is the reason we're actually reporting on this. He actually claims that Apple will rethink the regular iPhone 15 and the Pro lineups in order to boost sales in the current market. Quo claims that Cupertino will create a bigger gap between the regular models and the Pros when it comes to the features as a reason to get you to buy the more expensive models. And funny, because I think that's what they did with the proximity of their price tags right now. I feel that the regular models just don't make sense for the price. But anyways, Quote didn't provide any specific predictions, but we have Mark Gurman claiming that Apple will drop the Pro Max naming scheme and then move to Ultra, which makes sense now that we have an Apple Watch Ultra, along with also an Apple Silicon chip, though that could also mean better camera features. And just to speculate a bit, obviously the main differentiator here is the camera and mostly the chip, but in today's question, let us know, what would Apple have to add to make an iPhone Ultra? Because, listen, in my case, I feel Apple needs to take advantage of the extra real estate with the Max to add more stuff. I like the idea of having the smaller Pro get the same stuff, but at the same time, I feel that there is just so much wasted space on the Pro Max. But that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. I'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me turn more hotel rooms into studios for this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.